Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Interact, this is Dead Cells, let's get back into it. No, you know what? No, you can't make me. I refuse, I will not use Spartan Sandals. I actually probably should have used Spartan Sandals, but I think it's bad. Rapier. Infinite bow? Wait, okay, I just want to, how does this work? Causes you to charge forward while blocking. Oh. What? That doesn't seem very good, but it's interesting. Alright, like Infinity Bow and Rapier is actually my ideal start. Like if I was on Match.com and I saw a profile where someone commented like, oh, things you enjoy, and it said Rapier and Infinite Bow, I have never used a dating website. I'd smash yes. How do dating websites work? Thankfully, I've never had an experience with a dating website. I have friends that have, and they say it's quite not good. I guess would be the nice way of saying that. Ooh, chest. Even if it is a trap, I don't really care. Yeah, you see, that's how you trick it. That's how you trick it right there. The whip. That's how I feel about the whip. Alright. So, the vine takes us to the land that we understand, aka the ocean. Spike Shield's actually good, but once again, Infinity Bow. I did say I was going to work with what I'm given, and what I'm given is an Infinity Bow and a, you know what, okay, well, the game doesn't want to let me leave, so I have to kill you. What the game gave me was, hey, it said, hey, Interact, buddy. We saw that Watcher fight, it was pretty pathetic, dude. Come on, you can do better than that. You've got 21 hours in this game now. Okay? You know, it's not... This week I've been, well, this week, the past few weeks I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. Which, you know, it's a game that I play. Like, it's a good game, I just don't think the devs have much of an idea of how balancing works, and the community is one of the most toxic things I've ever seen. And that's coming from someone with, a few thousand hours in Dota, and also additionally I played League for quite a while as well, so if you hear someone who has those credentials talking about how toxic a community is, I would shy away from it. I mean, I think the game conceptually is nice. I think the concept of... I've always loved symmetrical games. Symmetrical multiplayer games. Oh hey, Timed Door, how are you doing? The first one I played was the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Mercs vs. Spies, which by the way, I wish they just remade that in like HD and put it out on PC with dedicated servers. But they won't ever do it, so oh well. I thought that was, like, honestly, some of the best multiplayer I've ever had. I had loads of fun playing that on Xbox Live. Whatever. It's dead. It's gone. 58 enemies, huh? Odds that I succeed on this challenge mode. 0, because I've already failed. Anyways, I like symmetrical multiplayer games. I think that they're good. I had high hopes for Evolve, and then, you know, they did the whole thing that companies do where they went, hey, you know what would make us a lot of money? And then they did that, which sucks, because I really did enjoy that game. I don't think I bought it. I think I just played like open betas with a bunch of friends and had like a ton of fun with it. Really sad to see that game go. I don't even have a grenade, so I'm gonna take survival. Because the asymmetrical thing is nice because it gives you the opportunity to, like, play the same game but change it up, if that makes sense. Like, take Dota, for instance. Like, sure, you can change it up. Like, you could play carry one game, you could play support the next. But at the core, you're doing the same thing, right? These Spartan sandals, man, are you... Get out of here. At the core, you're doing the same thing, right? You're gonna be farming, you're gonna be getting items, you're gonna be team fighting. You're gonna be pushing down buildings. Your team's going to be flaming you for doing something wrong, which you probably actually didn't do wrong. And they're going to be speaking broken English because you're playing on Peru East, aka US East servers. But with asymmetrical games, you know, I main killer in Dead by Daylight. I mainly play the killer. And you're up against 4 survivors. And sometimes it gets frustrating. The game is, it feels fairly survivor heavy or focused or sighted, whatever term you want to use. And sometimes I'm like, hey, you know, I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to just sit back, relax, farm up some points to upgrade my killers and maybe do something better in the future. So I can just switch over, and it's a completely different game. Like, Survivor's third person, Killer's first person. Killer, you're obviously trying to kill everyone, and Survivor, you're trying to repair some generators and power some doors and leave. So it gives you, like, it's the same game, but it gives you a different experience. And I think that's one of the benefits of asymmetrical games, is replayability. Now, keep in mind, I do not have a degree in game design. I have designed a few games, as I believe I've said before. Very basic. Okay, nothing special. Like, I know some basic programming. I've done some... I mostly do art stuff. I've done some very basic coding work. I've made a few, like, you know, some super basic platformers and little asteroid-esque shooty games. Nothing too impressive. But I've played a lot of games, which, you know, as everyone on the internet believes, makes you a game critic, right? There's just, you know, the game has some issues. I think it's a good game. I think that it's another case, which it seems to be kind of a frequent thing these days, of a small company having a great idea, putting out a decent product, and then not being able to handle the response that they get. Because there is so many people on the internet these days playing games. It's the thing that happens with PUBG, like, it has so many flaws because it's such a small team that they just, like, don't have the manpower to fix everything. I don't know. Small companies, they can't really plan forward, I guess. Because, you know, they're small teams. Yeah, I'm cursed. But it feels like, you know, maybe they should have thought of that before they started doing it. You take 20% more damage. It does cause bleed, which stacks. It is colorless, which doesn't really matter because I'm going brutality anyways. You take plus 20% damage. Not a big fan. I think I'm gonna recycle it. And I mean, I hate to see it happen. I'm not like, you know, silly indie companies can't... I'm dead. Silly indie companies can't keep up with having millions of people play their game. No, I mean, I want them to succeed. Like, I want PUBG to be a better game. I want them to get better servers. I want them to fix game-breaking bugs, and... Because I enjoy the game, but it's unplayable for me right now because of how bad it is. And I think they're focusing too much. I think they've fallen into the money pit thing. Like, why are you releasing a version on Xbox when you don't even have a functioning version on PC? Like, what? And the only reason I can ever think of is dollar bill, y'all. You know? That's the only reason that makes any sense, is that they want more money. But what do I know? I'm just a dude who plays video games on the internet. Balance Blade or Frantic Sword? I actually think Frantic Sword just does more damage, but I think Balance Blade swings faster? Does Balance Blade have slight bit more range? I'm gonna take Balance Blade just because it scales with tactics as well. You might be noticing a shift in pace. I just want to kill the freaking Watcher and get to the Sanctuary already. Ooh, double daggers is hard to pass up, but I think I'm going to. But as I was saying, you know, Dead by Daylight, fun game as long as you don't get frustrated or angry easily. Oh hey, we actually have exactly enough. Cool. Good game as long as you don't get frustrated. A lot of balancing issues that need to be worked on. Really small team, so it takes them a very long time to fix, like, game-breaking bugs. Like, I think almost exactly a year ago, there was a game-breaking bug where basically, like, killers and survivors have separate perks that they use that do different things. And there was a bug where you could... I wasn't playing it this time. I took a break from the game for a while. There was a bug where you could swap... Like, you could have survivor perks on killers, and you could stack the same perk, which you're not supposed to be able to do. Like, game-breaking stuff. Like, that's not a minor bug. That's some inherently wrong with the system. And it took them, I believe, like a few months to patch it out. Now, it did happen around Christmas time, so, like, it makes sense, you know, people have families and stuff, but you also have a product that isn't functioning properly, that is your livelihood. You think you might put a little bit more priority into making sure it functions properly. But once again, what do I know? I'm just a dude who has like 30 subs on YouTube. And half of them I know in real life. Actually, I think it's more than half of them. I want to say it's the majority of them, right? I don't know, I'd have to look at the metrics again. But anyways, enough ranting. Unless that's what you... I mean, if you enjoy rambling, leave a comment, man. Say, keep on rambling about random nonsense garbage. If that's what you want, then hey, man, you know, comment away. I did not engage in Undead Elite Archer. That is libel, because you printed it. Okay? And I'm not going to stand for that. I know my rights as a US citizen. Freedom of speech does not give you freedom to libel, which is writing lies, in case you didn't know. Little lesson from the guy who's freaking jumping into poison like a idiot. Taking so much damage there. Oh man, Ice Bow. Shots pierce all enemies, you know how I feel about that if you've watched this series before. The answer is really good. I hate the fact that it has 4 bullets. I hate the fact that it takes this long to shoot. But being able to freeze all enemies in a line is pretty solid. Where am I going? Okay, this is a long hallway. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, when I looked at my build, I thought to myself, what do I need? And the answer was a second fire grenade. Thanks, game. Freaking rogue-lites. I love rogue-lites. It's actually probably my favorite genre. 34 seconds. If I didn't fight that elite archer, I'd be getting whatever the spoils is that you get from that one. I love roguelites because, once again, the playability, man. I have no idea how it would work, but like, wouldn't it be cool if they could somehow make like a roguelite multiplayer game? I guess that'd be like Binding of Isaac races or something, you know? I guess it'd be like a, yeah, because if you made it like a competitive type deal, the randomness would actually be far too much. Like, think about like a multiplayer Isaac, right? You're gonna have times in the game where one guy is gonna get like Cricket's Head, Death's Touch, you know, Lump of Coal, whatever, and some dude's gonna get like Breakfast, Rotten Meat, and all these other, you know, garbage health ups or something. And then you pit them against each other, like, that's not gonna work. So, I guess it'd have to be like some kind of racing type deal. Like you race the other players. But even then, I don't know that the randomness really leads itself well into multiplayer. Although I guess they do alleviate, like the boiler races, they do alleviate some of it by modifying the game, don't they? And removing a lot of those garbage items. We'll definitely pay for this. And we'll definitely go brutality, because it is the best. As everyone knows, red is best. What am I doing right now? Ooh, rapier. Ooh. Only a rapier too. I can't even get it. Woohoo! There we go with my real voice coming out again. That's a joke. I don't sound like that. I just jokingly say that because I'm Southern. I feel like I'm only Southern. What is this? This feels like it should be something, right? Like up, down, left, right, BA, I don't know. Konami code. Doesn't do anything there. I didn't actually put it in the Konami code. You would have seen pauses if I had. I feel like I'm like technically Southern. I don't think I have an accent, although I guess I wouldn't really know if I did, would I? Because I would just think that I sounded like myself. Okay, so we have the reroll, so we can refresh the shop. Is this like the reroll machine in Isaac? Sure, reroll me. It is like the reroll machine in Isaac, and these are all garbage. Torch and firebrands. Woohoo! Reroll me. Okay, okay. Frantic sword, assassin's dagger. I can start to get behind this. I think I'm gonna take. It's a tough choice. I think I'm gonna take Frantic Sword because it opens up the possibility of a tactics build. So how does this work? Does this work like Isaac, where it's gonna refresh that pedestal or not? It does. Ooh. Okay, I like this a lot. It actually gives me something to do with my money because normally it's just kind of been sitting there doing nothing. Infinite bow. Shots don't pierce, but it once again opens up the idea of tactics. Survival +1, throws a grenade. I'm gonna take the bow. I like this. This is not, I mean, I could reroll it, but I don't have the money, so what would the point be? There's Meat Grinder 2, actually, and I want to go for that because I can get it. I have the correct rune for that. Okay, that is so much better than whatever in the world I was using before. Yeah, how do you feel about that? I have no idea what you're supposed to be, monster. Oh, there's just randomly a grenade, not a grenade, a gold thing hiding behind that. Do I want to explore a little bit more down? I'm going to. Having only 4 scrolls at this point in the game seems low. I feel like I should have more than that. Definitely more than that, yeah. Oh, no, not the... Ah! No! It wasn't even worth it. No! What have I done? Oh well. Upwards and onwards. Here we go. I don't know why the teleporter is so far away from the exit to the old sewers. Hopefully one day I'll get good enough at this game to be able to provide random commentary like that on every video without having to focus as much on the game. Wow, look at all these things to spend money on. Their cells. It's tough because I might want to get personnel kit, but conserving gold's nice, especially with the shop rerolls that I have now. An extra health flask is going to be good if I'm delving deeper. I think I'm going to go with gold recovery. Just so my runs can be slight. I think that's going to lead to more consistency in the future if I'm able to open more doors and reroll the shop for better items more frequently. I think that'll lead to more consistent runs leading up to the bosses that I need to be fighting. Although this is the final, once I get to Slumbering Sanctuary and get the Spider Rune, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of trying to beat the game, obviously. Cursed treasures. Why? I'm going to be trying to do a lot of beating the game, at least what's out currently. Is that a colorless? Ooh, you take extra damage? That sucks. I mean, it's so good though, because it scales off my brutality, which is gonna make it do a lot of damage. Problem is, I'm going to take a lot of damage, and I might not even make it very far because I'm a cursed boy. Seems pretty solid. I can dig it for sure. I do prefer colorless main weapons, obviously, like that colorless rapier that I had that one time and then lost because I'm bad or something. Oh, sweet, thanks, dude. I didn't even know it could shoot that far. Oh, okay. Thought I was gonna land on this guy. How did I miss this stuff? Ooh, gotta be sure to dodge him. The shield guys trick me up a lot. What's making Viscera? Oh, my bow. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm also gonna come back to that. Did I just open it up? I don't think it counted because I didn't walk in the room. I'm so scared an elite's gonna teleport right behind me. Oh no! No! I have to go through the spikes with a curse on. Why? I'm gonna do this. This is stupid. Like really, really, really stupid. Just killing the little guys. It doesn't count! No! Killing the little guys doesn't count. It doesn't count. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment with, I guess, should I talk about more random things, like my thoughts on random stuff? Or would you prefer I stick to commentary for the game, or a mix of both? I don't really know. Whatever you feel like would be better. More entertaining. I guess more entertaining would probably be me rambling about random things, but I don't know. You know, whatever you want. Had to take a drink of water there, sorry. Throat's a little dry. If you enjoy this kind of thing, feel free to... If you enjoy the series, I guess, feel free to subscribe for more. I do put out a video or two a day. Of either this, XCOM, whatever game I feel like playing, honestly. And thank you for watching, once again. I do appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.